I pray that no matter what, we always remember that Jesus is King. No matter what happens in this world, no matter what happens in this nation, I want you to remember that Jesus is King. You've been through worse, and He's going to get you through it, whatever. Jesus is King. So don't worry. Don't let this media or this propaganda or any of this stuff take your eyes off of Him.
Level up loading. Level up loading. Level up loading.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Level Up Loading. Probably feelings, facts with yours truly, Shay.
Hey.
Alright y'all, the day has come. The dreaded daylight savings time has come. Well, the reversal of it, I suppose. And y'all, you know that with this season and with this time comes a lot of seasonal depression, a lot of people speaking and claiming depression, a lot of people who are so used to the cycle of every year this happens. So instead of trying to fight it and beat it and persevere past it, they just accept it and let it take over. I'm here to tell you that the Lord does not want you to keep replaying the same year over and over. He doesn't want you to be in these same cycles. He does not want that for His children. He does not want that for His creations. And so the other day, I was just in a burnt out space. And that's for many reasons. One of the reasons is I had not really been using PTO. I had not been taking any days. And I was hoarding that resource for something in the future, which is nothing wrong with that. You have to do that. I did the same thing when it was time for my surgery. I knew that I wanted to have as many PTO days saved up as possible. So I've basically been working straight through. Last year I worked straight through to save up for my surgery days. And this year I've been saving up for, something that's coming up. And the Lord just was like, you think you can sustain this? Like, you are literally not only burning yourself out, but you are going to be 2 seconds away from cursing these people out. And that is not like me. I don't want you to regress. I don't want you to I don't want you to show up in a way that is not becoming of who you have grown to be. So you need a rest. You need a break. You need a rest. You need a break. And like I said, anytime that the time changes and the daylight is actually shorter, the sun is starting to set here in Central Standard Time. We are 4:30. It's getting dark. By the time 5 o'clock hits, it's pretty much dark. And so anytime that happens, no matter what part of the world you are in, there's a shift, a way that you feel shifts. You don't want to go outside much. You just want to get home and you want to just go nest and be cozy, which nothing wrong with that. Trust me, nothing is wrong with that. Home is the safest place sometimes. But if it's going to be in an unhealthy way, in a seclusion, reclusion, isolation that you're not called to type of way, then that's when the problem comes up. So last week I was at my wit's end, and I live with myself. I'm a single woman. I live alone, and my home is my safe place. My home is where I do a lot of relaxing. It's where I do my creativity is in this home. So I value the cleanliness of it very much. I don't have any children. I don't have a man. I don't have anybody else but myself in here to be responsible for keeping it clean. And so I don't know if it's just that time of year, but I noticed that I had started slacking on things that have become routine for me. Like, this is just a part of the routine. It's one of those things that is based off of discipline and not how you feel. It's fighting the feeling and facing the fact that if you want your home clean, then you need to make sure that you're actively cleaning it. If you want your home to stay clean, yes, you might not feel like washing that dish, but the fact is that you need to, in order for those dishes not to pile up in the sink. The fact that if you want your laundry to be ready and done, then you have to go ahead and throw that load in, whether you feel like it or not. The fact is, you need clothes, and if you don't do that, then you're left with skimpy options. So I said all that to say that my house had kind of got a little bit, and I'm very dramatic because I really like my house super clean, but it had got out of my standard clean. It got to look like a depression room. And I've been a depressed person before. I've experienced depression before, and I know how that looks, and I know what that looks like as it slowly creeps in. It's a very slow creep type of thing. And as a person who understands that feeling, as I'm also a person who understands that your cleanliness affects your mood. So it's like a double-edged sword, because you're not feeling like doing it because you're feeling down, but you're going to keep feeling down because you're not doing it. The messier that you let your house get, the messier and unkempt that you let your home get, the more depressed and the more you're going to fall into that sinkhole. So me, I'm like, oh Lord, okay. First things first, I need to take care of my mental health. I need to get out of town. This was so sporadic, so random. I wound up going to Memphis. I was trying to find other places. I wanted to go hop on a plane. Last minute, it's a 3-hour drive from Nashville, and it's somewhere that I could go quickly, somewhere that had a lot of entertainment and things like that that I would actually enjoy. That's close by. I'm so sporadic. Lord, I hope my husband is ready for me. Cause I'm getting ready for him, but I hope he's ready for me. But anyway, I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. I was able to decompress. Weather was beautiful. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, wasn't rainy. Even when it was gloomy, it didn't rain. It was beautiful. I really needed that. And I got a chance to, because I went by myself, I wasn't stuck to anybody's schedule. I wasn't going off of anyone else's needs, wants, how they travel. I didn't have to, if I wanted to stay in and I wanted to say, you know what, stay, I'm just gonna relax. Or if I wanted to say, I'm about to go hit these streets, I could do it. Also, I'm not a huge like foodie. I like food, and Memphis has some amazing food. If you've not been, please go. Especially because Nashville food just, the seasoning don't be seasoning. But that's not the topic, okay? I love you, Nashville. I love you, Nashville. I'm just saying. But yeah, so food, a lot of people revolve their whole trips around food, liquor. These are things that I just don't care about, so it's nice sometimes to just be able to travel solo and do things that I want to do when I want to do them. Got to see some live music, some jazz, and I really enjoyed myself. And I come back home and I'm like, okay, Lord, thank you for giving me that, because I feel refreshed, I feel reset. And so it's just so good how the Lord just snatches you up out of things, because I could slowly feel that depressive mood coming. And now, even looking outside and it's dark now, it's early as heck, but it's dark, I feel refreshed, and I needed that. So I don't know if this is for you or not, but I just want you to know, break the cycle. Do what you have to do. Take the day off. Think about your mental health. Clean your space. Clean your home. Do the things you don't necessarily want to do or feel like doing. Do it anyway. Get it done. Because if you do, you're going to feel better about it. Yes, it might be annoying in that moment, but imagine how much better you'll feel when it's done. And you can look around your space and see that it's clean. You can look around and feel better about things. If there's nothing wrong with trying to save up for days ahead, but we are not promised days ahead, and we have to take care of ourselves now. So we also have to be discerning in when we're taking on more than we're supposed to, taking on too much. I was literally on the verge of a breakdown, only because I'm putting this type of pressure on myself. You know what I mean? Even my coworkers are like, girl, you don't ever take days off. Well, you good? My coworkers are, one thing about it, they take their PTO. I'm talking about weeks at a time. They're gone 2, 3, 4 days. They're going camping, they're going this. And here goes crazy little Sharondas in the office every day. And like I said, I'm going to change that because, I can't burn myself out. If I'm not okay and if I'm not good, then I can't be good for anybody else. So I hope this message gives you something to think about. We are not claiming or speaking or receiving the spirit of depression. I don't care how many memes you see in your timeline. I don't care how many posts you see on your feed about it. Rebuke it in the name of Jesus. It has no power over you. Keep yourself and your mind stayed on Him. If you keep your eyes on Him and keep yourself focused on Him, it is going to be very hard for you to get in that state, because honestly his love is just so encompassing. You'll just get wrapped up in his love so much that you can't even you can't even feel down if you wanted to. And it's okay if you do sink sometimes. You know, we are human, but get back up. It's okay to fall down, just don't lay down. It's okay to fall down, just don't stay down. Okay? I hope this was helpful to somebody, y'all. I really pray the best for you in this season. We're gonna finish out 2024 strong. This year has been very interesting. I don't know if it was good, I don't know if it was bad, but it was interesting. It's the best way for me to describe it. And I hope that it goes out in the best way possible. And I pray that no matter what, we always remember that Jesus is King. No matter what happens in this world, no matter what happens in this nation, I want you to remember that Jesus is King. You've been through worse, and he's gonna get you through it, whatever. Jesus is King. So don't worry. Don't let this media or this propaganda or any of this stuff take your eyes off of him. Keep yourself near his feet and everything will be fine. I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you on my next one. Bye.
I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye bye.